Is this cool?
That is a good question. Like I said, it's like Christie's demo, but full size.
What's it called? Epson has one that's like this, where they're projecting on the flat screen on these like little flat panels that are moving around constantly. It's kind of cool to see, but at the same time, I asked the guy, "So what's the practical application of this?" And he goes, "Oh, there isn't one." And he said, "Really, what you need to do this is the software. You can sell the software." It's like, all right.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be pretty cool in the car dealership showroom to just, you know, wow people as they walk in the door. All right, so I'm here at Element One right now, and they specialize in, as you see, motorized
integrated monitor solutions.
What was the tagline there?
Motorized integrated monitor solutions.
Motorized integrated monitor solutions and microphones too. That's pretty slick. Hey guys, Nate here with the Volunteer Tech Vlog, doing my Infocom Day 3 wrap up here. As you can see, I'm obviously not at the convention center anymore. I'm officially on vacation out here in Cocoa Beach. So it was a good week at Infocom though. So just want to do a quick little recap video, and also share the beautiful scenery of the Banana River right here. I saw just a whole bunch of fish jump out of the water there. I'm not sure if that was caught on camera here or not, but must be something after them in there. Might even see some manatees or dolphins that surfacing here if we get lucky. But anyway, yeah. So Infocom, it was a good week. So this is my second year down there. See, Day 3 didn't really take all that many videos, but definitely had some notable things. So I got to one of the coolest things. I got to meet Mike Sessler in person. So if you've been following my vlog at all, you know I've mentioned Mike Sessler and Van Metchke. They do Church Tech Weekly, which is let's see, if you're a volunteer tech or if you do sound or multimedia for a church, I would definitely recommend Church Tech Weekly. Add that to your regular listening queue if you are one of those people that listens to podcasts. Definitely something I recommend. So I just tweeted at Mike, and he saw my tweet and said, "Yeah, hey man, I'll be at the Elation booth at like 2:30." So I just made sure to swing by at 2:30. I got to meet him and just talk shop with him a little bit, share my perspective with the show, what I noticed, and he kind of gave me his perspective and what he was interested in, and it was pretty cool. So we've got some people cruising by on the boat here. Hey, how's it going? People are friendly around here. It's nice. So yeah, that was really cool of Mike. So that was definitely fun to meet him in person. Just kind of, just say, hey, thanks for doing what you do, and I really get a lot out of the podcast, so I wanted to just, express that to him, because I feel like podcasters can, do their thing and not really get any feedback about how they're doing, and not really realize how they're affecting other people or if they're helping other people. And so I like to go out of my way, if I do find a podcast that I really like, I definitely try to at least email the host or tweet them or something like that, just to give them some positive feedback. So like, hey, keep doing what you're doing. Like I get a lot out of it, and it's good. So anyway, that was really cool. But from a technology standpoint, I'm trying to think the technology that I think is notable. So like last year, 4K was all the rage. Like how many pixels can you do? Excuse me, in terms of video. And this year I was hoping we would see more HDR. We did not see a lot of HDR stuff, but we did see some increase in bandwidth, or at least what certain companies could handle in terms of a 4K spec. So all 4K UHD ultra high definition video is not created equal. It comes in all different flavors. So you can get a high pixel count, you can have a high frame rate, you can have a low frame rate, you can have a compressed color space, You might hear things like, you know, a 420 color space, or a 422 or a 444 color space. So up until this show, I had not seen anybody putting in the specs of their video products 444 color space with, you know, 3840 by 2160 pixels at 60 hertz. So the trend previously was 4K 60 420, and now for the first time we're starting to see 4K 60 444, which may not seem like a big deal, but to me it's a big deal because it's showing that the chips are starting to be manufactured to handle higher bandwidth. And with that higher bandwidth, of course, you can get more pixels, but I think that also opens up the door to do things like HDR. If you allocate the bandwidth for different things, you can start increasing dynamic range, maybe sacrificing pixels, you know, just do a 1080p format with higher dynamic range, things like that. So anyway, that was a big takeaway for me, and the credit really has to go to AptoVision and their Blue River NT chipset. So that is the chipset that's allowing this 4K 60 at 444 to occur. And you'll see a couple of manufacturers like IP-based T, or by Aurora Multimedia has their IP-based T products. Let's see, ZV has, I forget what their product line is, but I think they're using that same AptoVision chipset, the Blue River NT. And I think there was a handful of other companies using that chipset, but they're basically bragging about the 4K 60 444. So that was kind of a big thing. But other than that, you know, this is my first time ever vlogging at a trade show, so definitely let me know what you think, if you found these videos helpful. I'm kind of thinking, you know, if you weren't able to make it out to the show, at least you get a little bit of perspective about what the show is all about, and maybe you want to think about coming next year. The other thing I wanted to mention was I tried really hard to make it out to the Church Sound Media Tech Facebook group. So there's this Facebook group, Church Sound Media Tech, and they did a meetup, and I tried really hard to get out there. I actually even drove out there, kind of got lost, found my way, but wouldn't you know, I had some phone calls I had to field for work, and I was down there on business, so I needed to head back to the hotel room to look up some spec sheets and try to figure some stuff out to help out some of my coworkers that were having some problems. So I would have loved to come out and meet some of you guys out there. I don't know if any of you Church Sound and Media Techs, guys from that Facebook group follow this vlog, but man, I was so close to joining you guys for, you know, around the campfire, and I thought that was going to be really cool. So try to get Matt Scott to come out with me, but you know, he who's in his you know, gator skin shoes and nice suit and tie and everything, he wasn't going to be out going to like a campfire, you know, and it was off-site, it was a long way, so I see what he's talking about. But anyway, I think that was cool that you guys did that. Wish I could have made it. So anyway, that's my recap for InfoComm 15. Thanks for watching.